This is the Dallas Morning News. It's Wednesday, April 22nd, a drizzly start to the day with clouds sticking around into the evening. Today's high will be 78 with higher temps into the upper 80s forecast for later on in the week. Here are today's headlines. A federal appeals court has ruled against a number of Texas families who sought to block school districts from displaying the Ten Commandments in public school classrooms. In a split opinion filed on Tuesday, the Fifth U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals sided with the state of Texas and reversed a ruling by a federal judge that prohibited some Texas schools from displaying the Ten Commandments. Senate Bill 10, which was passed into law last year, requires public schools to display the Ten Commandments in every classroom. Several families, both from religious and non-religious backgrounds, brought the lawsuit against a number of Texas school districts, including Plano ISD in July of last year. A federal judge in August issued a preliminary injunction temporarily preventing the school districts named in the case from displaying the Ten Commandments. Tuesday's opinion reversed that injunction. The ACLU of Texas, which is representing the families in the case, said in a statement that it will ask the U.S. Supreme Court to reverse Tuesday's decision. In other news, a judge has imposed strict rules for members of the media and the public who plan to attend the upcoming trial for a Frisco teen accused of fatally stabbing another student at a high school track meet. The trial for Karmelo Anthony is scheduled to begin June 1st at Collin County Courthouse in McKinney. The 18-year-old Anthony is charged with first-degree murder in the April 2025 killing of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf. Anthony was arrested immediately after the incident. He was released on bond several days later and placed under house arrest at his parents' home. State District Judge John Roach Jr. issued an order last week setting conditions for entry into the courtroom during Anthony's trial, as well as expectations for how those in attendance should conduct themselves during the proceedings. The stabbing happened during a Frisco ISD track meet that Anthony and Metcalf were competing in. Anthony was a senior at Centennial High School, and Metcalf was a junior at Frisco Memorial High School. Next up, the Dallas Cowboys are not going anywhere. The Arlington City Council on Tuesday voted 7-2 to approve a plan to spend $273 million to keep the Dallas Cowboys in town as the competition among North Texas cities to attract and retain major sports teams grows. The move will extend the team's lease beyond 2040, adding 15 more years to the lease agreement. The approval also enables the city to contribute $273 million to upgrade AT&T Stadium by using sales and venue taxes. Several public speakers arrived at City Hall for the evening meeting, demanding answers about why the public had been sidelined from having the final say on the project, even as several other speakers said they supported the city's efforts to retain the football team. And Flock and Fresh is opening May 2nd in Dallas. More than another place for chicken tenders in a fast-moving city, Flock and Fresh might become the next Dallas-born replicable restaurant. At least that's what its founder Juan Kim said. Flock and Fresh's thing is that its chicken contains no antibiotics or hormones, and it is never frozen. The chicken is brined for 24 hours. Which Kim believes gives it deeper flavor and differentiates the budding company from a flock of competitors. Thanks for listening. For more on today's stories and the latest breaking news, visit dallasnews.com. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more from the Dallas Morning News.